We're doing research that actually enables companies to produce better information that captures their broader footprint, not only their financial progress, but their environmental progress and the environmental implications of what they're doing. And you know, on a kind of lighter side, it's really cool to hang out with people that you don't normally hang out with. To hang out with the botanists who are really smart and you know are doing really exciting work in measuring is great.
Brad Potter, my collaborator in the Faculty of Business and Economics, actually got interested in reporting carbon information, the accountancy side of that. And he got a group of graduate students down to the Royal Botanic Gardens in Melbourne.
The trees pull in carbon dioxide, everyone sort of knows that, and they sequester them in the trunk and the leaves, but also the roots, which is something not many people see. But a lot of the carbon that trees capture is actually stored in their roots, and when that breaks down, that puts carbon into the soil. So around trees, you have these like halos of enriched carbon areas.
The data set's really robust, and that means that the City of Melbourne or a council, if they put a lemon-scented gum in or a blue gum, they can pretty much predict exactly how much carbon it's going to take up and how quickly.
On the one hand, it's pretty novel for accountants to be hanging out with the botanists and vice versa. But at the same time, it's surprising that on a number of different levels we think and we understand things in very similar ways. In Ian's field, the botany field, is that the way you measure the growth rate of a tree is precisely the same approach as what economists use to measure the growth rate of an economy.
As sort of global citizens or environmentally conscious people, we want to be as carbon neutral as we can be. So I think if organisations have the tools to actually denominate how much carbon they're using or producing or storing, it'll be very valuable for them. And I would think organisations like the Gardens will be the trendsetters in that, and our model will certainly help them do that.
A number of our members are actually working in this sort of space in terms of providing advice and guidance around carbon reduction activities and how that information can be reported. So having these kind of tools available will help them, I guess, help their organisations and their clients make those better decisions.
As the students progress, I think they realise that the biology was a little bit more complicated than a mob of accountants would have expected.
I learned that sampling soil is really tricky.
If this means that people will make more informed decisions, if they can pick up a set of, you know, an annual report and be more confident in the numbers, be more confident in the environmental disclosure, for example, and make more informed decisions, that would be fabulous.
If I care about the future that my children are going to grow up in and the kind of prosperity that we're going to hand over to them and the generations to come after that. And the world has limited resources and a growing population. So from my perspective, I think we've got to look at how we use those resources, use them more wisely and more efficiently, and be conscious about the environment and think about these sorts of things. So if I can use my skill set as an accountant and apply it to helping provide a better future for my family, and that's not just in terms of earning money, but actually in terms of shaping the world that they're going to live in, then I'd like to do that.